All right, welcome back to I Only Listen to 90s Music. We're back. Oh man, it's good to see y'all again. Good to see y'all.
Yo.
Yeah.
Black History Month.
Yeah. Happy Black History Month. Shout out to I didn't know that Sierra had a whole, I don't know if y'all have seen the comments. Sierra has a whole set of like a fandom that like comes in. I didn't even know it.
Yeah, they got me. Yeah, they got me on Twitter like some years ago.
no.
Yeah.
Because when we did the Sierra Super Bowl, I mean, they're in there fighting people like she could definitely do it. She got 12 songs and blah blah.
Yeah.
Like I didn't even know she had a team like that. Shout out to Sierra. I did not know you had a base like that.
What are they called? The Goody Girls?
The Goody Girls.
I call them the cicadas.
You call them the what?
The cicadas.
the 1-2 steppers.
I love it. I just love that. I love it.
Well, mentioning music, the Grammys, just 2024 Grammys, just were completed. I guess the big thing for us as Black folks, Jay-Z decided to do the same thing as Kanye West, but in a professional manner.
Really, and people are comparing it and being like, "Well, I mean, but why Jay-Z did the same thing Kanye did?" No, he did not.
Yeah.
First off, Jay-Z was actually supposed to be on stage, so that's one. He was supposed to be up there. Kanye was not supposed to be up there. Jay-Z, I don't think was drunk. Kanye was drunk. Like Jay-Z came, his date was his wife and his daughter. Kanye's date was Amber and a bottle of Hennessy. There's a lot of differences from that. But Beyonce or not, what he said essentially isn't wrong. He's not wrong. Like there is the reality of who's the last Black woman who got album of the year was Lauryn Hill.
Lauryn Hill.
Good question. Let me see.
Yeah.
I think it's Lauryn Hill.
It has to be Lauryn Hill because Beyonce ain't never won.
So, and let me say this. This is not saying that just because you Black, you deserve to win album of the year. Because just let's put that out there. But it is intriguing though that there like nobody is getting it. Like it's how is that possible? Or
the Santana count?
No, he's not a Black woman.
Woman, right, woman.
He's not a Black woman. But even still, I'll say this: a person of color is one thing. Santana, though, I'll say that he has more of a global appeal. And I'll say this: if we're going to say album of the year goes to someone who has a big global appeal, right? That's what makes you the album of the year is just how far it reached. If that's our metric, we can go with that. But I know that's not what we're doing. Like that's not it. And so like it's like I said, so Santana, I mean, like, yeah, I mean, he's a person of color. But and again, this isn't, we all know that Stacey isn't the world's biggest Beyonce fan. But the fact that, I'll say this. I'm sure there are people who are like, there are certain albums that they'll say she should have won for. And I can't speak to that. But it is interesting that she has won so many Grammys, but not that one. So you guys, like, it's like you like pieces of my work, but the totality of it isn't good enough, which is not an invalid argument, because there are people who there's a song from this album that I like. There are 2 songs from that album that I like, but there's no whole album that I like. So it's that, again, that's not absurd. But like I said, I think his overall point is that sometimes we get it wrong. And we get it wrong a lot.
I mean, we remember before we used to do the segment where we went through the rap Grammys and picked out which one we thought actually won. And we'd be like, that one? Like out of all them songs? Like that's the one. MC won one year, and it was like everybody was in that category. And Young MC won for best rap artist.
The fact that Stevie Wonder doesn't have an album of the year.
Prince doesn't either.
right? So it's like, again, like, so take Beyonce out of it, right? These people that we know that created masterpieces don't have album of the year.
Now, my question is, I'm looking at the years that Beyonce was nominated for album of the year. Is she in a situation similar to how Denzel got jammed up a lot of years, where it was like somebody else's awesome best year was the year that he happened to be up for that Oscar? Like that Adele album, what was it? Lemonade. Like, I mean, people love that Adele. I mean, I'm not saying that Lemonade, but I'm just saying it's not like, oh, it was trash that year. It's like someone's magnum opus album happened to be the year that she was nominated those years.
No, I absolutely believe that can happen. Like I said, just because you Black don't mean that you deserve to win album of the year. I'm never going to say that. If you had some stiff competition and it was one of those where everybody is like, "Oh shit, I don't know who's gonna win that one." That happens, right? And then there's sometimes where you're like, "Wait, what happened? What? Who?" No, I ain't never heard that song before. Like, so I'll say this, if she makes another album, it still ain't gonna win album of the year.
But you know what they're gonna do though, right?
Give her a Lifetime Achievement Award?
No, Jay-Z's supposed to be having an album come out, right? Allegedly, they're claiming that he's got an album coming out. He's gonna get nominated for a Grammy. But they can bring Beyonce because they love the cachet of having Jay-Z and Beyonce there. Because they would not show up if they were not being nominated, I feel, in a lot of terms. So that's what I'm saying. Jay-Z's going to be nominated this next year. And then it's going to basically try to keep the Carters there with award.
Their musical legacy.
Yeah, they just going to keep bringing them out for something. Like they're going to do the Beyonce, You the Greatest Woman of All Forever in 2025 and bring her out for that. Then they're going to do... Then Blue Ivy gonna be the Kid of the Year in 2026, and then doing different awards.
Blue Ivy, like Kid Choice Awards. I don't know when those come out, but she's about to. She's on the way to do something. Like I definitely could see them bringing her in for like a Kids Choice Award or something like that because she's what I do like about her, or I had to say you don't like a child. What I love with her, right, is that she's still a child.
Yeah, she's like a cool celebrity child.
Right, she's still a child, right? Like I don't look at her and be like, oh Lord, what are they over there doing? But like, yeah, she's still a child, and I like that a lot. I love that she, even with the dress that she had on at the Grammys, like it was I don't want to say a mature or a grown-up dress. It was a very formal dress, right? But she still was age appropriate. She wasn't, she didn't look like, oh Lord, like why she looks so grown. Like, no, she didn't look that way. Oh.
So I mean, what do y'all think about Jay-Z's comments? Overall, there's been, of course, some conversations, not all our Black conversation we used to have just at the barbershop, beauty shop, on the corner, are now public consumption. I feel like at this point now, do you feel that Black people should be doing the Image Awards more, the BET Awards, the Trumpet Awards? Is that valid when people are saying that? Or should Beyonce be like, yo, no, I need that Grammy?
What I'll say is this: it's up to you what you determine to. I never let a statue tell me how nice I am. All right. It's up to you what you deem to show. I don't want to even say your worth, but to show your worth. So there are some people who've never ever received a Grammy or any award of any type, but still had an amazing impact. So there's a lot of things that she's done and will continue to do. Does winning album of the year, does it mean that much to her? Is that a goal for her? Now, if that's a goal for her, and if she feels like obtaining that is what she wants, then yeah, then that's it. But for others, it could just be simply being nominated for something by your peers. And with that comes the NAACP awards, that's the BET awards. It's your metric of success. Simple as that. like period. There's somebody out there right now who has a master's degree who also has their cosmetology license, and that cosmetology license means more to them than that master's degree does. Like, and you, some people be like, why? It's your goal, whatever your dream was. Like,
you know how many hours it is to get a cosmetology degree? It might be as many as a damn master's. It's not more.
It's actually, I mean, it's not. If you go, you pretty much you'd have to go full time. If you go full time, you can knock it out in a year. If you're doing part time, you have to do 2 years. So I'm saying with a master's degree. And then you still, I'll say this, with your master's degree, you have your, your final exams for your class. But with, your cosmetology license, you have to pass state board. You graduate, but then you still got to go take another test and pass that. So, but anywho,
Scott, what did you have on it, real quick?
Oh, I was just saying, shit. If not, man, just go on tour and make a movie about it. Get the bag. She had the biggest tour of all time. It's like shit, 2 years. Well, every 2 years she go on tour, or every 2-3 years.
I mean, before this past tour, she had been on tour for a minute, right?
No, when is she?
She was just here it had been like 2016. It had been about 6 years. About.
It just didn't feel like it, I think.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
I just don't feel like it.
I keep forgetting she had the other kids.
She's never really gone. She's never really not around. Like, she's always somewhere doing something.
She's doing something.
Like, it's always.
So the last tour she was on was On the Run 2 with Jay-Z in 2018.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, and then here's the other part. We were in the house for 3 years.
Yeah.
So
who's to say that she wouldn't have been back out in 2021?
Exactly. Like, so who noticed? Like, we didn't so that gap kind of don't even count, because for 2 years we couldn't even go nowhere.
Yeah.
So, which is another reason that I feel like, aside from people really liking the album and wanting to go, and she's going to sell out tours regardless, the period. But I also feel like coming out of the pandemic, and all these people had not had a chance to just really go out and have fun at a concert and just kick it, then I think that also helped push those ticket sales and get people out of the house to go out and do something like that. Now, I left the house finally. Well, it's right before the pandemic, the month before, I saw Oprah and Tracy Ellis Ross here in Dallas for Oprah's big tour that she had. And
was it the Super Saver? What is it?
The Super Soul. That one. Like, so I went to that. 3 weeks later, the world shut down. World finally opens back up. I finally decided to go out and be with people, go to the New Edition concert. What happened? I got COVID. I sat at the house no more. I'm allergic. I'm telling you, I'm allergic to people. That's why I stay in this house and I get everything delivered. Everything is delivered.
Anything? What you were, Stacey? You were talking about Miley Cyrus with her performance before we jumped on from the Grammys.
First off, Miley's hair. Jane Fonda would be proud because she has that hair. Jane Fonda wore that hair in 1972, and Miley went on ahead and threw it on. But she's up there singing. It's like when we went over the songs that were up for record and album of the year, and I'm like, it was like Flowers, Miley Cyrus. I'm like, what the hell is Flowers or Miley Cyrus? And then when I see the clip of her singing it, and I'm like, oh wait, I do know that song. I just didn't know it was her, but I've heard the song everywhere. I see it in commercials. It is like the suburban white mom anthem. That teenage girl who's had her heart broken by the guy who was supposed to take her to homecoming, but come to find out he's taking this other homecoming. I Can Buy Myself Flowers is for them. And she's up there singing it. Fucking wins like what? She gets record of the year, and the audience is just looking like to the point where she's singing and says, "Y'all act like y'all don't know this song." That's funny as fuck. I promise you, to be up there singing, and I've just won, like, I'm getting record of the year. This song, it has all these streams, and I'm in front of my peers, and y'all ain't nobody singing along, ain't nobody swaying back and forth, a little nothing.
No head bob, nothing.
No head bob.
Head bob. Tough crowd.
I mean, I didn't know that Miley, because I saw her when she won her for the record of the year. I didn't know she was beefing with her dad.
I didn't know that.
Because she didn't congratulate her dad at all. She's like, yeah, to my mom, to my sister. I'm like, okay, well, where's Billy Ray? Ray, okay, we're not gonna thank Billy Ray. All right.
I feel like I do that, but I feel like that beef is like not new.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe I missed it.
I don't remember what happened, and if I start trying to remember, I'm just going to come up with a whole new narrative about what happened, and I'm really good at that, of coming up with my own version of how this story happened. So I'm gonna let it go. Dang!
So no. We are wrong. Like, we are wrong. That is a big deal that she snubbed her dad. People did not. Everybody's asking about why she snubbed her dad. It's like a topic.
Like, why you ain't thank Billy Ray?
Yeah, it's a topic.
I swear, like, I feel like this isn't the first time that they've
beefed.
That they beefed, though.
It said there's a Cyrus family feud going on. The speculation started in August 2023 when Miley's siblings, Nora Cyrus and Brazen Cyrus, skipped their mom Tish's wedding to Prison Break star Dominic Purcell. So there's a split between the guys and the girls, it looks like here, because she could congratulate her mom, and her mom was there, but them boys didn't show up to her mom's wedding.
They like, that ain't my daddy.
They like, that ain't my mama.
That's more the strong chances exactly what the hell is going on. I don't keep up with Miley, and I can't deal with rich people divorcing and they grown ass kids taking sides. Okay, none of those kids live at home. Like, I would say, if you were 30 years old and your parents decide to get a divorce, let it ride. Like,
oh shit! But there is a kink in this now. Her parents had just got divorced almost the beginning of 2023. Oh,
Billy Ray and
Billy Ray and them got divorced the end of 2020, like December 2022. She got married 2023.
But there's no kink in that, though. So here's the thing.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying I can see how them boys be like, hold up.
No, because here's the thing.
They probably have been separated for
divorces take time. Like, you could be separated forever. I tell y'all all the time, my mama separated from my brother's dad in 1970, whatever it was, because I was born in 81 by my father. My mother did not get divorced until 98 when she married my youngest sister's dad. She only got divorced because she wanted to get married again. Like, they were fine being separated, living in different states. And neither one of them wanted to get married again. So they were like, oh, well, like, they didn't care. So some people, just because it seems like, oh, the divorce just finalized and now they're getting married, you don't know how long people were separated. People be separated for a long time. And my oven is beeping. My chicken wings are done. I'm gonna go ahead and put y'all on hold real quick. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. One moment.
Hey, but I called they had a Killer Mike. What happened? Did you hear about what happened with his arrest?
Yeah. So they saying basically Killer Mike, he got into it with security and they tried to make a citizen's arrest.
Yeah, like
I didn't even know you could do that.
I'm like, how you get arrested at the Grammys?
They basically get his citizen's arrest and the cops just detained him. And then, he probably didn't want to go back in for real after that. Like, man, I got my 3 Grammys already. Ain't nobody finna even do nothing.
Yeah, they ain't televising it anyway.
Yeah, Jay-Z already did his speech. I'm gonna take it to the crib. Like, ain't no point of going back in there. So I'm wondering if that's what he was kind of going through. But man, him getting all 3 of those Grammys was dope.
Yeah, sweet.
Only one he didn't sweep. He did. I mean, he sweeps all the categories he's in. He didn't get the 4th one, which was rap melodic. That was Lil Durk and
I didn't expect him to win that though.
He wasn't even nominated.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm saying, he went 3 for 3 on his categories.
Yeah.
But it's funny with Lil Durk. Lil Durk is the first drill rapper to win a Grammy.
Damn. First drill rapper.
And it's really because of J. Cole, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
This is really
J. Cole
Cole's
got him a
Grammy.
number. J. Cole first #1 hit and got a drill rapper a Grammy.
Hey, do you see that picture? I think it might have been the girl who I don't know who put it up where it showed him like in a lunch, like a picture of a lunch line.
Yeah.
And like mediocre rappers.
The mid rappers.
Yeah.
The features. Yeah. That's all it is.
This is super all it is. This is like, all right, like we ain't. But man, yeah, the Killer Mike album was dope. It was a dope album.
It was my favorite album of 2023.
And it seems like the Grammys are trying to get the rap category decently right lately. It feels like.
Yeah, they have. Because last year
it felt like since Macklemore, they had to tighten it up.
Because who won last year? Was it Kendrick?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kendrick. Yeah.
And then the year before that was Nas, I believe.
Nas, yeah, that was his first Grammy.
Yeah, first one.
Because they said Snoop has never won a Grammy.
He's never won a Grammy?
I don't think Snoop's ever won a Grammy.
Wow.
Well,
Yeah,
I think
but like still, like, should Snoop have a Grammy?
well,
Yeah, he's never won one. He's never won one. I'm looking at it now. Never won one.
Snoop Dogg 0.
Yep. But
has Jay-Z ever won a rap album of the year?
No. Yes. Volume 2. But and he only has out of like 20, he's the highest decorated rapper Grammy wise, but only 2 of them are solo things. People don't ever realize that. Everything else has been a collaboration or on somebody else's album, or it was a feature and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. He's got one for 99 Problems for best song, and then album for volume 2.
Damn, he didn't win. I'm surprised he didn't win rap album for
Black Album.
Damn. That would have been in the 2004 or 2005 Grammys because it came out late. 03.
Yeah, hold on, because I looked at it last night. I was like, oh wow, I ain't even ever tripped off that he hasn't won that many solo ones. There have been collaborative efforts. So he got so let me go down to Grammys here. So yeah, he won for album wise. Yeah, like I said, he got volume 2, Hard Not Life. That's what he won that one for. Then his next 2 Grammys were for Crazy in Love. He got 2 of those with Beyonce. Then he got the one by himself. I said 99 Problems. He was nominated for in 05 for the Black Album.
For the Black Album, yeah. Who won?
Got another Grammy with Linkin Park for that Numb Encore.
Who won album of the year for that out of that category?
2005?
Just out of with Black Album was nominated.
Kanye, College Dropout.
College Dropout? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, those are the 2 albums I listened to that whole time. So 04, 05, it was me, College Dropout, and Black Album, just on repeat.
Yep.
Just all right, next one. All right,
next. He kind of tricked his way into. Then his next one is Umbrella, Rihanna. Then after that, he got Swagger Like Us. Then the next one,
it was all collabs.
That's what I'm saying. Next one's Death of Auto-Tune. I guess Death of Auto-Tune is his next solo. He's got 3 solo ones. You got Death of Auto-Tune. Then Run This Town, that's a collaborative. Empire State of Mind, collaborative.
Yeah.
On to the next one, that's collaborative.
It's all
Otis, collaborative. Niggas in Paris, collaborative.
Everything.
Yeah. Holy Grail, collaborative. Yeah, so I mean, he Drunk in Love, collaborative. Then he got Savage. That's Beyonce, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
and he got that as a writer. He got a writing credit on that. He's not on that. He got a writing credit for that Grammy.
Oh yeah. He getting his in collaboration wise.
Everybody got writing credits and shit.
Yeah. Do you get an actual Grammy? I was reading that like some people don't get actual Grammys. You get a certificate. Depending on Like what part of like how much of you did on the album or the song?
I don't know the answer to that question.
Yeah, I don't know.
But now I'm very intrigued. And
like if you was the engineer.
Right. Well, I mean, so no, but if you have a writing credit on an album, and then because the other part is, sometimes there are people that did write on the album and they don't actually have a writing credit on there. Like what was that? I think something I just read, T-Pain said it was some stuff that he written, some country songs, and he took his name off of the thing. But if you take your name, I don't know how it works. Well, I mean, I guess on the album cover, it doesn't matter what the hell it says. If it's like, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Let me quit trying to guesstimate what the hell it might be. Like, oh, it's probably
trying to give us an answer.
Or I'm trying to give you the answer, and I'm like, I really don't know.
Shout out to SZA Snooze.
Yeah,
that one with R&B song of the year.
Yeah, we're on R&B song of the year. Shout out to
Babyface.
Babyface
gets another one.
Babyface is just scooping them up.
Babyface gonna get Grammys till he die, man.
Hey, they gonna be digging them up, giving out Grammys.
Hey.
So yeah, I'm interested in that, but yeah, it was an overall cool Grammys awards. I mean, only thing I was saying the other night, the Grammys have gotten way too opulent for me. If that makes sense. Like, what happened to this somebody coming up there with some jeans and a t-shirt on with "Fight the Power" on it? And
everybody getting dressed up for the Grammys.
Everybody weren't like dressed like they at the Met Gala.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like you used to dress up a little bit, right? Like, but it was you were you came as yourself. So you were dressed better than the MTV Awards, but
I get that. But it's like the cosplaying is like
it's
these
like there was
level fashion models, like where you're like on the catwalk almost.
Like my thing with the Grammys, like my fashion thing always was Toni Braxton. I was like, what Toni Braxton gonna wear? For real. Because she was the first one with them dresses before J-Lo and what was that, the green dress?
Yeah.
Toni Braxton, what was that, the 97 Grammys or 98, one of them years? I was like, man, did you see that dress? We at school waiting for the Jet magazine to come out.
Alex, I always felt like it was a step above MTV because the MTV Awards, you could. I feel like
whatever you want. You wake up, come in your pajamas.
Right. That was your chance to really be you. Right. Like all of that shit that everybody's been like, you cannot wear that. This is your time to shine. Now at the Grammys, that's where you actually listen to your stylist and you kick it up a notch. And the Oscars was that next top tier. So I feel like I said, the Grammys was just like in between a little bit.
Stacey, here it is. We're gonna break it down right here.
Oh, here we go.
What is it?
This is what it is.
All right.
The BET Awards is like your back to school dance.
Okay.
The Grammys is like homecoming.
Okay.
The Oscars is like prom.
Word.
And what's that? American Music Awards.
Yeah,
that's the Valentine's dance.
Just the random dance.
Yeah, that's.
Hold on. Okay, so what's the Source Awards?
Source Awards. That's the pep rally. That's the pep rally. That's the pep rally, man, and both lunches.
Oh shit!
Source Awards is a pep rally.
He said pep. He said two. He said it's the pep rally, both lunches, and an indoor recess.
Yeah, and in between classes, whenever all this
indoor recess because it's raining outside. That's
that's the Source Awards, and it's a microphone because somebody gonna talk.
Source Award, nah, Source Award. That scene on Lean on Me when Mr. Clark first gets there, and everybody's in the auditorium and everything, and he's trying to get everybody on stage.
Yeah.
And some kids grab the microphone and they up there trying to rap, and it's just loud and crazy. That is the
That's
Source.
the Source Award. Straight at
Eastside High.
That's
in
it.
our
That's
auditorium.
that whole that exact scene.
But the missed part, I kind of missed that Source Awards. The old 95, 96 Source Awards. I missed that. Even though it was so much violence that was like lingering in the air.
That's the documentary we need.
Yeah.
I
think we said it a couple episodes ago.
Because there's so many things happened that night that literally changed the course of hip hop.
And so much death could have happened at night. It was so much.
There's so many crazy things that happened that night. So never.
Hey, this cool ass Scott from the I Love 90s Music Podcast. Hit that subscribe button right now. Like it. On the SOLC Network. You finna get all the real deal on the 90s, the 2000s, and the splash of that 80s. Do it right now, man. And I'll be your friend.